Good day. I'm Honorable Richard Tenadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. And today we'll be talking about when will SWIFTtrip launch. This is a very essential topic because a lot of persons are not very conversant with this. So many persons out there do say SWIFTtrip will launch in 6 months. Immediately you've joined. In 1 year, in 2 years. Hey, just join immediately, it will be launched. No, you should know that we are not confused in this process. We have a milestone, we have an end to this, and let's see the launch analytics here. We are giving out 2.4 million co-founder slots to our co-founders, and each slot holds 0.5015% of the business profit share, and that would mean 0.50125 multiplied by 2,400,000. That's going to give you 3% in total to our co-founders. That is 3% of the business to our co-founders. Now, if that is well understood, you then discover that since SWIFTtrip is limited to 1 person per unit, there is necessity for every one of us to arise and speak about SWIFTtrip to others. That is where we talk about the mentors of SWIFTtrip. You understand that the 5 core services in SWIFTtrip, you are buying your co-ownership to that with what? $250. But that is not all the services in SWIFTtrip. We have the Swift Bank, which will be the payments gateway to all our businesses out there. This is like a bank that generates its own funds. The world is about to experience a perfect synchronization of businesses, of business, a perfect synchronization of business worldwide. What is coming in SWIFTtrip has never happened in the world. The Swift Bank, you are entitled to this. It is your right to be a co-owner of the Swift Bank, where on every transaction, on the inflow, that's little that the company takes out for maintenance. On the outflow, that's little that the company takes out on maintenance. On every single transaction, as a co-owner, you make 0.5015% on each of those deductions. That is amazing. It's incredible. So how do you get the co-ownership of the Swift Bank? It is by, or we just simply say, the Swift Bank is a reward for mentorship. It is our mentor's reward. So the only way you have access to the Swift Bank, it's not by money. Your $250 do not guarantee you the ownership of the Swift Bank. What guarantees you? Your arising or your upgrading from just being a co-founder to a mentor of co-founders into SWIFTtrip. And if that is understood, then I would simply summarize that by saying you don't buy the Swift Bank co-ownership with money, but rather the Icon Award, which is 500 co-founders directly registered in your chain of customers, because everyone is customers, right? Or we can say the chain of the co-founders, because since we're talking about the co-founders now, everyone coming under you directly register them. When it gets to 500, you simply know that you are now entitled to the co-ownership of the Swift Bank. Something massive is coming, and as you can see, we talk about the 20-story building, the SWIFTtrip terminals for the buses, and all of these are strategies for the easy launch of SWIFTtrip. We are not going to sell off these 2.4 million units of our co-founder slot before all of these are done. But as we move, we are making progress. We are developing. So before you know what's happening, the campaign process for co-founders to come into this becomes easier. And that is why we're letting you know that if all of those things aren't there yet, it is the only reason you are getting SWIFTtrip that affordable at $250. Soonest, people will buy this for $1,000. So why not be part of those that sells off these units in order for us to get to the launch of SWIFTtrip? And you already have seen the beautiful reward ahead of all the co-owners of the Swift Bank, that is the co-founders of SWIFTtrip, who upgrades to become mentors, telling others about SWIFTtrip. And then we also have a special offer to our co-founders, that is our crypto exchanger ownership. This is also a service available for all our co-founders. But you can't buy this with money, neither can you buy it with the levels of awards. So even if you are a star award, but you aren't consistent in our Telegram meetings, you can't have this. Is somebody getting that? So you must be able and actively participate on our Telegram calls. I would know you personally. It's not enough to just say, I am registered into SWIFTtrip, and at one end that no one knows your presence. Well, beautiful. If you are there and you have attained the Icon Award, you have the access to the Swift Bank. But this is a personal knowing. And if I have been consistent on our Telegram meetings for 5 years, since 2021, morning and nights, then we say consistency is a currency. And by that currency, will you be able to buy our crypto exchange ownership? And if you know the power of that, I urge you, stay consistent with us on our Telegram calls. Invite so many. We hold this meeting 8 p.m. and 10 a.m. every single day. And this is to reach out to everyone everywhere in the world. Wherever you are, you can connect with us on Telegram. You can invite every other person around you from all over the world to our Telegram call. And all of these together pushes us speedily to the launch of SWIFTtrip. Participate in the launch process of SWIFTtrip, and you have the Swift Bank as a benefit, and also the crypto exchanger of SWIFTtrip. I wouldn't bother mentioning the name of that exchanger, but let's just call it Swift Exchanger for now. See you in some other videos as we talk more deeper about SWIFTtrip.